Hello everybody and welcome back to the Age of Engineering. We are back. It has been a little while since I have played, so bear with me while I make sure I catch up on everything. Last episode we got this advanced greenhouse set up, which is very nice. I have swapped it over from Canola. It was originally Canola, but I've swapped it over to our coal seeds. I think I'm just going to call them coal seeds because that's basically what they are. And the plan is to, once this runs out of power, which I think it's still generating power, which I need to stop. Yeah, so stop generating power. Once our basic greenhouse runs out of power, I'm just going to let it run for now. But once it runs out of power, I'm going to break it down and use it to make another advanced greenhouse and then turn that into a farmer. So that's what's going to happen later. Not right now, though. So we've got that set up. We'll use the advanced greenhouse for the coal, and then once I have a farmer, I'm going to use that for canola. And the canola is and refining of canola is what we're going to be working on today. I have already done some of the stuff, so we've got part of it ready. But yes, that is what we're going to do today, is setting up a canola processing plant so that I can start getting rid of the huge barrel, the huge box here, all of this canola, and then we'll be getting more. So we'll use that for power, which will be nice. I don't know if I'll use it for both EU and RF right now. I think for the first part, I'm going to set it up for EU. That way I can use that to run these machines in here so that I don't have to worry about having to always running out of power, and I can start running these more constantly. Because the canola should generate more power quicker than the two solar panel arrays I have. So that's the plan. But as you can see here, I have also set up a partially automated system for these. I've put a transfer node and a storage bin for stone dust, and I have my crate here for the minerals, for the ores themselves. And then I've got actually you don't need an auto ejector for this because I have the transfer node, but I do have an auto eject set to only eject on the west side, which is over here. So once this finishes, it should automatically pump out into here. So we've got that all set up nicely. So that's what we're going. So that's all good. Did that in between episodes, cleaning that up a little bit. And yeah, I think that's most of what I did in between episodes, besides just prep work for today. Which what we're going to need to do today is build a canola press. I already have made 4 fermenting barrels, because we're going to want to use those to ferment the canola oil to make it even better. We're going to need 1 oil generator to run the canola press, so we'll need to make one of these. I've got the empowered canola already, so we need 1 of those, and then we need from I'm not sure exactly what the machines are from IC2. I believe they're semi-solid fuel generators, but I'll need to look that up. But first I want to make the actual addition machines that we need first. So we'll make the canola press first, and then the oil generator, and then we'll check on the other thing. Yeah, the EU generators. So I believe I know what one I need, but I'm not 100%. So we'll figure that out. So I believe I also have, I have the 2 advanced machine blocks I will need. So we need an advanced coil, which is a basic coil. So I can do that. So we'll make a basic coil. That's what we need there. And then we need 8 gold cable to make it advanced. So we'll do this. Basic coil, and then surround that to make the advanced one. Done. And then we need an ori crystal, canola, and just regular old stone brick, it looks like. So we can do all of that very easily. So I believe I'm going to need a couple canola for both machines. Okay, so let's see. I need a nori crystal. Do I need any for this? No. Okay, so I just need the one nori crystal. Alright, so canola. I need, canola, advanced machine block, nori crystal. Can I just use regular stone, or does it have to be brick? It has to be brick. Alright, that's easy enough to do. We'll just make 8 brick and use that. And that didn't work. Why did that not work? Hold on. Oh, cobblestone. Derp. Doesn't need brick, it needs cobblestone. There we go. Alright, canola press. Done. Next thing is the oil generator, which we need the empowered crystal. But I need to turn these into iron casings first. So we need 2 iron casings, so I need some more burnt quartz and iron. So grab some of those. Iron. I just need 8 of those. It's okay to have more iron in my inventory. 2 and 2. There we go. 2 iron casings. And then that. And then refined stone. We should have that as well. Yes, we do. I need 6. Alright, so there and there. That's reinforced stone. Reinforced stone. Iron casing. Empowered canola seed. Why is this not working? Oh, because I have canola, not an empowered canola seed. There we go. Oil generator. Nerp. Okay, so there's all of that. Awesome. So we have that set up. We have that to use. All right. So now I don't really have a good place to set this up. That's one thing I actually didn't do. Where I could set it up right in here. That's something I could do. Set it up right in here for now. You know what? Why not? It is getting dark. I should have built a building for this. I've rigged a whole another building just for processing canola. I could do that technically. I think we'll get it started, get the base work started, and then we can worry about that. So let's get this setup figured out. So I believe you take the 4 barrels. 1, 2, 3. Oh, nope. These don't go in the corners. These go like so. Then you put the canola press in the middle. And then your oil generator will go on one corner, and the other ones will go on the other corners. So let's go to IC2. So I believe the machine that we need is a semi-fluid generator. So we need a bunch of unfilled capsules, iron item casings, and a basic machine block. All right, so that's easy to make. These are tin and glass panes. All right, and you get 1 for 4. So we got 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll make another. There we go. That should be enough. So we'll just shove those in there while we go and grab the glass panes, because I know I have some in the other building. Oh yeah, another thing I did was, you'll notice that the concrete paths have expanded slightly in various places, like going up to there. I don't know if I did that before or after, but yeah, that's something that I've done as well. So we need those. We need 4 of these. We need all of those, and then we need the casing. So we need 8 iron plates. We're still ticking. That's 16. I think that might actually be all we need, isn't it? Yeah. So I put a few too many in. So there's 4 of those. We can go ahead and make the basic machine block. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and actually we need more of these, don't we? Because that's only 1. That is only 1. So I actually need to make 3 more of those. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then another 8. So we shove all of those in there. That should be enough to make the other 2. And then we need to send 1, 2, 3, 4 of those in, and we need 16. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then we need another 8 glass panes, which I think I had. We'll find out. Alright, so yeah, we need to make 3 of these, and then I think I probably need to make some cables as well, don't I? I don't think I have enough cables. But you know what we can do is while we are making these, we can start the canola being made and fermented. That's what we can do. Oh, I'm going to need some power to kick this thing off, aren't I? So we put the canola in there. We don't have any power right now. I know, we'll just grab one of these coal generators. And then we can use that to kickstart this whole process. So we just break this one, put you there, grab one of these. That will be more than enough power. So I've got these, I made these second cables. They transfer more power faster than the first. So we got that. So now that will get power. It will process the canola, which will then feed into these fermenting barrels, which will then ferment into a higher level of canola oil. Yep. So that is running. And yep, we now have oil. So now that I believe is what we need for the canola, or for the semi-fluid generators. As long as I am correct. 3. So that is running. Now I just don't have an automated way to feed in the canola. So I do have to put that in manually right now. So we put this there, and yep, that gets oil. So it is now generating EU, which is what I needed. And we will also want some more cables. So I've got 2. How many do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll just grab 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. And 1, 2, 3, 4. I do also not have a bat box at this time to use, do I? No. Oh, that's another thing I'm gonna have to make, is a bat box, or preferably a tier 2 bat box like the other one I made. For now, you know what I could do is I could just run cables straight across into the bat box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's a lot. You're filling up. But yeah, this is basically the whole setup. We get more canola, we feed it in, and what will happen is it feeds from the fermenting barrels into the machines next to it. So part of it feeds into making EU, and then once we have the oil generator, it will feed into that. It will feed into that one. So, and we will get it that way. So right now both of these 2 feed into there, but they each should get one feeding into them eventually, or at least what would come out to being one eventually. So you know what I'm gonna do? What I'm going to do is, if this is out of power now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this and move those things. Yeah, it's out of power. So we're going to take you. Oh, come on. There we go. Nutmeg. Ah, there it is. Okay, we'll take that. And we will go ahead and take both of these as well. Oh yeah, I can just use a pickaxe on these. And what we'll do is we'll put the low voltage solar panels in, plug those in up here to give us some more power up here. So plug you in there and you in there. There we go. And then we can set this up. We'll just put it right there and feed our cables around. And now that should drain the power out and into here. And yep, there we go. That is working. And now you are gaining power because we have a lot more solar panels there now. We basically put 18 more solar panels in. So that will run through, and then we'll need to make the other. I'll need to make the other semi-fluid generators, and we will be all set to produce EU out of canola oil, which will be nice. So now the only thing I really have left to do is to set up the farmer, get a way to automatically feed canola into this generator, and basically have a much higher yielding source of power for pretty much any form in pretty much any form we wish, because the oil generators will produce EU or RF, and the semi-fluid ones will produce EU. So technically I could set up like 2 of these things and just have infinite power, basically. Of course, once I have to get the actual canola farm set up before I have infinite power, but same basic principle. Go ahead and make the rest of these. So another 5. Make the 2 iron. 2 of those. And then like that. And all we need now is for those plates to finish. What's that? That's a tank. Oh, cool. So I could set up tanks for holding this stuff as well. And we've already generated 40,000 EU from just one of these machines. So yeah, it's pretty good. I think it's pretty good. And we are storing power in this bat box. So yeah, basically this is kind of the setup I'm gonna end up with, I'm thinking. Having basic machines and stuff in here, using it to like test stuff and different things, and then so you go there, those will drain, yep, and this will increase even more. I think I actually have a thing to see how much power is flowing through these, do I? Yeah, look at that, 18 EU per tick, or around 17 EU per tick right now in the at the very end. So that's pretty nice. That has run out, which is good. That has stopped running. So we break that. Hopefully we can get a little bit of fermentation done to run into these. And yep, now we are starting to generate power, which will now do more, and it's a perpetual thing now. This will constantly be gaining power because it will constantly be making oil, which will constantly feed into this oil generator, and it will feed into these other ones, and we will just get loads and loads of power. And once this fills up, I can just run it over, I can just take it over, and yeah, it's very nice. So yeah, it works very well. I'm very pleased with that. Alright, and thank you for the link to this. I believe Craftsman Chris, thank you very much for the link to this setup. I don't know if this is the setup you used or if it was the other one that you sent, but you sent 2 of them, and I liked this one because I really wanted to get more EU so I could do ore processing until I get to a higher tier like the sag mill and stuff like that, because eventually I do want to shift away from EU just because it's laggy. Like I've had frame rate problems on an episode on a couple episodes, and it may be partially related to EU, it may be related to other things as well. It's hard for me to say for sure, but either way it works awesome. It works awesome. Either way, I want to shift away from it a little bit once I can. And plus, I just have more experience with like Ender.io and other ones that process other setups that process ore more quickly and more efficiently, and are less finicky to deal with. Like, you don't have to worry about all the power up and down and all that jazz and stuffs. So yeah, I think that's going to be it for this episode. I now have a very strong source of EU coming in. Once that fills up, I will move it over to process more ores. I think when I move it over, I will move one of these low voltage solar arrays just so it has a little bit kicking in. But yeah, I can pretty much do away with the hole out the back and just have a spot to plug that in, to plug those bat boxes in, to plug those boxes in, the higher tier bat box. Wow, my brain just doesn't want to use words. CESU. I don't know what that stands for, but the CESU is the second tier up. Outputs on level 2. EU power. So yeah, that's all awesome and great and fantastic, and it's filling up. So yeah, that's going to be it for this episode, guys. I want to thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all have enjoyed. And yeah, hope to see you all in the next one. Till then, guys, bye-bye.